Hello, fun food fans. It's Karen Ricks, head chef here at our kitchen classroom, and I am back today with the whole kitchen crew because we have got some exciting stuff to share with you that we've been cooking up all week long. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi, guys. All right, so if you're wondering why all three of us are gathered around here today, it's because of garlic.
You might think this is weird.
Well, hold on. We haven't gotten to the weird part yet. If you have not been following along with our Garlic Chronicles over the last week or so, I want to send you over to our YouTube channel where we have been talking garlic, and more garlic.
It's garlic week.
It is definitely garlic week around here.
Maybe we should call it garlic month.
The main feature has been our garlic confit. Now I'm going to hold this jar up so that you can see what's left of not just the first, but the second full-blown jar of garlic confit and garlic oil that we have been making here in the past. It hasn't even been a full week yet, has it?
No, but we've been having a lot of yummy garlic.
We've been having loads and loads of garlic. I'm talking garlic coming out of our ears.
Probably for at least the last 5 days.
We filled up this jar with our garlic confit, and we had at least 5 or 6 whole heads of garlic. And like I said, this is the second jar we've been through. You can see it's almost gone. Head on over to Instagram. I'm KarenM.Ricks, and you can check out the hashtag #OurKitchenClassroom. You'll see some of the amazing things we've been doing with garlic. It's been tasty stuff. What's been your favorite garlicky tasty thing this week?
I think my favorite had to be when you put the garlic. It was almost like garlic butter on toast.
Oh,
it was pure,
yes.
It was simple, and it was just
garlic confit
on there.
Smashed on bread or toast. Best garlic toast ever. How about you? What's been your favorite garlicky treat this week?
Probably right a few minutes ago.
A few minutes ago? What did we have a little while ago for dinner?
Mashed potatoes!
That's
Oh,
right.
those
We
were
had
real
some
good.
garlicky mashed potatoes. I will share the post on Instagram later today so you can check out our garlicky mashed potatoes. That was really the feature of a huge dinner. But garlic confit has been the star, and I have to say a huge thank you to Janet and Jane, both of whom asked, if you like garlic so much, have you heard about the Garlic Festival in Gilroy, California? Have you ever heard of this Garlic Festival? I hadn't. Had you? Okay, leave us a note in the comments. Let us know if you've ever heard of or been to the Garlic Festival in Gilroy, California. Apparently, they have this whole big 3-day full-blown affair with garlic everything. So Janet mentioned this first, and then Jane asked me about it too. I went down the garlicky rabbit hole to find out what do they spend 3 days doing with garlic, right? And one of the highlights that people were talking about was a garlic milkshake. Yeah, garlic milkshake. What comes to mind when you think garlic milkshake? Is that something you've ever considered? Leave us a note in the comments and tell us. Have you ever thought of, would you ever put garlic in a milkshake? What would you think? You see this look he's giving me, right? How about you? What do you think? Garlic milkshake? Yeah, show that face to the camera. Yeah, everybody
I
gave this.
would never thought in my entire 7 years of life to put garlic in a milkshake.
Okay, I love garlic too. I have been taking the lead on this garlic craziness over the last week or so, and let me tell you, even I did a double take at garlic milkshake. Okay, and I'm serious when I say I went down the rabbit hole. I was searching YouTube and all over the internet, and I literally found some guy who took vanilla milkshake and a handful of garlic cloves and put them in a blender. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go down that route, but, and here's the crazy thing, there was a vendor who did an interview about how to highlight garlic at this garlic festival, and she was talking all about their garlic soft serve ice cream. And I thought,
Garlic ice cream.
that sounds a little bit more intriguing, right?
Agree.
So, okay, you see I'm still getting the crazy look over here, right?
I've been fearful for the past 3 days. Ever since you started talking about this, I'm like,
Okay, so now you know our group is called Play With Your Food. I've been playing with garlic, and we literally made our own garlic ice cream, okay? Take a look at this. Can you see that wonderful golden garlicky goodness? It is garlic ice cream. And what I did was we took our garlic base and our garlic confit and added that to our regular ice cream base. And our little Sue here had a chance to really do the whisking and the mixing up. How did it feel as you were making ice cream compared to other times that we've made ice cream?
I have my shoulder out.
Okay. So we do not have an ice cream maker. If you don't have an ice cream maker and you're still interested in making ice cream, you can absolutely do this. I will be creating a whole big blog post. We have to do something separate for garlic, but maybe garlic ice cream gets its own because this has really been a very special activity. But you got your arm tired. Why would your arm get tired?
Because I'm whisking like.
Okay. So there's a lot of whisking involved in the process. And that's one of the reasons I think this is a great family activity because you can take turns, switch it out when your arm gets tired and, trade off, right?
Who wants to play soccer with ice cream?
Okay, yeah, we can cover that in the ice cream post, but we have played kick the can to make ice cream too. That's another fun way to do it if you don't have an ice cream maker. Leave me a note in the comments. Do you have an ice cream maker? Or would you like to get one? Or maybe are you more curious about some of these non-ice cream machine kinds of methods that we use? Leave us a note in the comments and let us know. I want to make ice cream. I have an ice cream machine. I don't have an ice cream machine. I want to know about kick the can ice cream. Just tell me how I can make my own ice cream. That's how we got to garlic ice cream. And the reason I've gathered the whole crew here is because we're going to taste the garlic ice cream now. And you're going to get 3 very different but honest opinions about garlic ice cream. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Age before beauty?
No.
All right. This guy has been really dreading this. I mean, okay, he already calls me crazy for some of the stuff that I'm playing with in the kitchen. But you said usually the crazy is good, tasty, crazy. So it's not so bad.
I will say in the almost 19 years that we've been married, it's been about 90% good and then 10%,
jiggly.
I'll say 5% meh. and then a couple percentage points in there somewhere I'm just like,
Okay, so this garlic ice cream.
I love you. I love you very much.
This was the one that made him say, okay, you are really absolutely off the wall bonkers crazy. So are you ready to taste and see just how crazy is?
I have a spoon.
All right, you get to taste. I've got a bigger spoon because I already know I'm going to like this. Let's see what we think. Go ahead, taste.
Okay, now I'm going to take, you can see, I've got a nice, decent little bite here. Wait a minute.
Go ahead, taste.
I'm going to see what your impression is first. Thank you.
Taste it.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Whoa.
The ice cream's still on the spoon.
Whoa.
Okay, tell us what you think.
Way too garlicky. Way too much garlic. It's like I'm like feeling garlic cream.
Okay. Now, ironically for me, I did not get a heavy garlic flavor, but that's because when I think of garlic, I think of that sharp, pungent, raw garlic that you might get in like a spaghetti sauce or in something like that. This does not it. What it did happen was that when it first hit my tongue, I got an immense creaminess, but that's because of her ice cream skills.
It's good ice cream.
It is good ice cream. So I got that, but there was this undercurrent of flavor that, honestly, to me, it tasted almost like it had the texture of really soft scrambled eggs, like that sort of like coat your tongue. I don't want to say oiliness, but that sort of just kind of invades your whole mouth, sort of.
You don't like creamy scrambled eggs, though. You have to admit that.
Which I don't, but on ice cream I do like that sort of flavor, or that sort of mouth feel.
So the eggy custardy kind of.
Right, okay. That's a better term for it.
Custard for me?
The garlic for me did not come in until almost at the end, and to me it was a lot more subtle than what Christopher got. Now, there could be a lot of reasons for this. We didn't put this in a professional blender. Even though these two were just going at it like madmen yesterday. it could have been that my spoonful didn't have a lot of garlic in it while his did. So here's what I'm going to do.
It's thoroughly blended.
I'm going to take another bite just because I'm insane.
There you go. No, this is a good rule. If you've tasted something once, and whether you know you like it or not, once to kind of get through those first impressions, and then another taste to decide how you really and truly and honestly feel about it.
I get
After
what
the
you mean.
second bite, what do you mean?
I get what you mean when you said your bite didn't get much garlic. I felt like the first bite, it gave me like a whole boom.
Yeah, ironically, my second bite had a lot more of a garlic flavor to it. Now,
Yeah, literally, it felt like the garlic went kaboom.
Now, was that it had more garlic flavor in it, or is it you were more prepared to taste the garlic because you had already tasted it the first time?
I'm not sure, and I'll reserve judgment until I would try it a second time because it could be something where, there are certain dishes where that first bite doesn't get you, but that second bite or that third bite, like for me, anything spicy like jalapenos or anything like that, I'm not one of those people where it's like, okay, first bite blasts me off the world and then by the end of the pizza, I'm good. No, for me, it's like it starts hot and then it just gets into the ninth circle of hell. So that's just the way I am. That may be what's happening here with the garlic. I will say that it is a better ice cream than I expected. I fully expected to kind of run to behind Christopher and start, you'd see something that should appear, well, not on a
no
family-friendly video.
No gagging, no spitting. It's not horrible.
No,
right?
it's good. It's good. I think it just, honestly, if I was to have it in a dessert, I would need something to contrast the flavors, I guess you could say.
Okay, now I have to tell you, I absolutely love this garlic ice cream. Now, the first thing is that contrary to some of the really shocking surprise reactions, like Dave said, it really does not have that sharp, stinging bite of raw garlic to it. And that is because of the garlic confit. Going back to the garlic, and more garlic video on our YouTube channel and check it out. We'll talk you through the whole process and you'll see this garlic, the finished product that's in here, is actually really soft and creamy and mellow. So much so that even non-garlic loving people have tasted a whole clove of it prepared like this, straight or on a cracker, and have said, oh yeah, that is mild and creamy and almost sweet, which was what got me thinking it might work well in an ice cream. Now, sweet. I love, sweet. The garlic itself, kind of like roasted garlic, the long, slow cooking process does bring out the natural sugars in it. So it really is kind of sweet. Now, this is ice cream. So there is extra sugar added to it.
Of course. Who makes ice cream that's savory?
Well, that's something else we might get to another time. But despite the fact that this is garlic ice cream, it does have sugar and there is a natural sweetness to the garlic too. And I think that pairs beautifully with the creaminess that combines the egg yolks and the milk and cream that we blended together to make this ice cream. Now, if you're going to get like super technical here, this would probably be more like a frozen custard than an ice cream or a gelato, simply because of the added fat content. We used more egg yolks than whole eggs that you might see in an ice cream recipe. And on top of that, we added not only the confit garlic into the ice cream base, but also a spoonful of the garlic olive oil here too. So if anybody has ever had olive oil drizzled on an ice cream, which is also really, really good. I was a little iffy about that, but that's really good too.
Depends on the olive oil.
It does. It has to be a really high quality, and I prefer the not just fruity, but the kind of bitter, astringent, almost like burny olive oil that's got a real bite to it, a bitterness almost.
Now, ironically, I would prefer it with a fruity olive oil.
Again, everything, when it comes down to what we're doing here in the kitchen, it's a matter of personal preference, a matter of your tastes. So, what do you think? Have we made you curious about wanting to try garlic ice cream? Do you think you might react like this and say, ew, no? Might you reserve judgment and be willing to try, even if you think it's absolutely loco, off the wall, crazy? Or could you be like me, super extra crazy, but also an absolute garlic lover to the core, so much so that you're willing to make and try your own garlic ice cream? And maybe even I would take this and make this into a garlic milkshake. I think that would be pretty good.
You're
What do you
kidding.
think? Would you be willing to try that?
No.
No? Would you be willing to try that?
Never.
You know what? That makes me super, super happy because that means more for me.
I think you would make
I get all the garlic ice cream now. It's all mine. All mine.
You're not a pirate, you know.
All right, leave us a note in the comments and let us know. How do you feel before, like at the beginning when we talked about the idea of garlic ice cream? And how does our little discussion and taste test make you feel about it now? And keep an eye on the blog at ourkitchenclassroom.com/blog, where you can find the details. I'll be posting them this weekend, all about the process of making this delicious garlic ice cream. We will see you over on the blog, and I want to hear your discussion points on this. Okay, hop on over to our community where we play with our food, and you can find the link to the community in the comments so that you can join in the discussion. And we want to hear all about it. Yay or nay on the garlic ice cream? What's your final vote?
I'm gonna think. Hold on, let's give it another
One more
try.
taste to really, really be sure. What's your final vote?
Out of 2 thumbs, I'll give it 1 thumb up.
Okay, what do you think? Final verdict?
I'm guessing it's a little liquidy.
Yeah, well, it's been sitting here for a while. It's starting
It's
to
melting.
melt.
It's melting. What a world.
I think it's at the start you really get that garlic punch.
Okay.
But more as you settle, it gets more like cream texture.
It is a garlicky cream. I'm going to go really, really out there on a limb and say I think this would even be good as a sauce for a cold shrimp or other seafood appetizer. That's how good I think this is.
I could definitely see that.
Can you see that?
I think I might be able to see that not on a fish, but definitely on shrimp.
On shrimp. Well, shrimp is a seafood.
Yeah, shrimp on garlic.
Okay. Now we got to go find some shrimp so we can make our cold garlic ice cream and shrimp appetizer. What other crazy stuff will you come up with that you would do with your garlic ice cream? Come on and join us over in our community. Play with your food, and let's talk all about garlic ice cream. We'll see you inside. Talk to you later.
And let us know how you make your ice cream.